I remember hearing stories as a kid about other children that were bullied to the point of them taking their own lives. And I never understood it because, I was a kid. I'm black. I grew up in a black household. My family members were my first bullies. So being bullied, that was just a way of life for me. I didn't even know that it was a name for it. We called it roasting. We called it picking. Sometimes we called it a crush. So when I heard those stories, it always shocked me. And now that I'm older, I'm an adult, and I'm still being bullied, for whatever reason, by whomever. I still get bullied. Um, it just brings me back to that space in my mind as a child, and how unequipped I was to handle such scrutiny from so many people, such harsh treatment. It baffles me how difficult it is to navigate being bullied now as an adult, and the fact that it was just normal as a child when our mental is nowhere near fully developed. Kids used to get bullied so bad that they would resort to drugs, they would resort to violence, they would resort to self harm in some instances, and sometimes they would resort to skipping school. A lot of non graduates, a lot of high school dropouts, that is a direct result of bullying. That is a direct result of not being accepted, not feeling like you fit, not feeling like you matter, feeling unseen, feeling unheard, feeling like there's no way out other than to drop out. We are the new adults. We are the new parents. We are the new generation. And we have to start taking accountability for the part that we play, or don't play, rather, for the people that are not receiving the help and the resources that they need so situations like this don't happen. Because there were signs. There were actually priors. This was not her first incident. And for her to be able to be in a space and in a situation to where it happens again and to where it played out so tragically, it's unfortunate. And we have to start looking at ourselves. Like, what are we doing? We can't keep blaming it on the older generation, because we are a result of the older generation. A girl was a kid. We are responsible for what's going on with these kids now. We got to step up. We have to do better. And it's very unfortunate that not only did this lady lose her life, but now her kids have to watch her be assassinated for the second time online. The way that they are tearing into this lady and tarnishing her reputation, diminishing her character and her contribution just because she worked at McDonald's, that don't mean nothing. That lady was a human being. That lady had a role in society. That lady had children to raise, and now she's no longer here. And that's the direct result of us not doing what we were supposed to do to make sure that this little girl got help for her mental health, so that she knew how to navigate spaces, regardless of how difficult they may have been, regardless of how wrong that lady may have been. It should not have gotten that far. It should never get that far. It should never get that far. That's not okay. And my heart and my prayers go out to those kids and to their family, and even to that young lady.